Hi friends, welcome to another episode of Delicacies on the Plate. Today I am going to make Domino's style garlic bread. Yes guys, which we all have enjoyed in Domino's. So just go through the ingredients and the recipe, try it at home and tell me how it turned out. To make garlic bread, this is lukewarm water I have taken. I'll add around 1 tablespoon of yeast to it. I'll activate this yeast. I'll add around a teaspoon of sugar. This will help the yeast to get activated. And I'll leave this aside for 10 to 15 minutes. Now you can see the yeast has got activated. So I'll add plain flour to it. I'll add the plain flour in batches till I get the stiff dough. I'll mix this. I'll add the second batch. Once you start getting a sticky dough wherein it is difficult for you to move the whisk, so at that time you can just use your hands. I'll add the garlic paste. This is 1 tablespoon of garlic paste I'm adding. Add salt to taste. Little bit of garlic powder. Can add around 1 teaspoon. If you don't have garlic powder, you can just double the quantity of the garlic paste. Add around a tablespoon of oregano. And then add the third batch of flour. Add a little bit of oil. Now it's becoming difficult to move the whisk. Now add the fourth batch. I had taken around 3 cups of water. You can always reduce the quantity, but it's always easier to add flour to the water rather than adding water to the flour. And you can start using your hands. With the hand, the kneading of dough will become much more easier. Now add the other batch. This is the 5th batch I'm adding. 5th batch I'm saying because I'm adding flour in smaller quantities. Now it's difficult to knead the dough in the bowl, in the mixing bowl. So I'll take it on a flat platform, on a flat surface. So I'll just take it down over here and I'll knead it here. After adding the last batch of the flour, start adding the oil. This will help you to knead the dough faster. Use generous amount of oil to knead the dough. It will help the dough to become much more smoother and softer and help in the kneading process. As much as you can knead the dough, you should knead it. This will always help the garlic bread become more softer and fluffy. Now the dough is ready. I'll keep it in the refrigerator for around 15 to 16 hours. This will help the dough to rise very nicely. You can see the dough has fluffed up quite a lot. Before putting it into the plastic bag, just apply oil on the surface so the dough will not stick to the bag. Then it can easily come out. I'll now again knead it. Apply some oil on it again. Pat it and make it in a square shape. Now with the knife I'll cut it in 6 equal parts. Now take each part one by one. Just roll it in the hand, give a fold, then again press it, then change the sides, then again roll it, press it. And this is the easier way to knit the balls in a smaller portion. Now let this set covered with a tissue paper, or you can just have a kitchen towel. I'll keep this covered for another 10 minutes. You can see I've kept my stuffings ready. This is cheddar cheese I'm using. I have diced carrot in smaller chunks, even the onions, colored peppers, some tomatoes, oregano, salt to taste, and I'm also using mozzarella cheese. One dough ball one by one. It rises again, so you can just again knead it in between your palms and flatten it a bit. Spread some cornmeal onto the floor. Spread it. Take the dough ball on it. Just tap it with the cornmeal on your hands. I'll start rolling it out. Roll in an elongated shape. Now initially I'll place little bit of cheddar cheese on the surface. This will form the surface. Then spread the stuffings like carrots and some oregano onto it. Don't overboard with it because the dough itself has oregano. Then again the mozzarella cheese. Half-inch space from the sides. Just come to a line. Now fold it over and paste it. Just press it and paste it. Now here is the baking tray. I have already applied butter to it. Again, if you want, you can just sprinkle some oregano onto it. Then if you want, you can go ahead with the black pepper, little bit of red chili powder. Now gently pick this up. Shape to it. With the help of the knife, just don't cut through it. Leave the cutting mark so that later on you can just cut it. I'm not cutting through it because cheese will start melting and coming out. It will ooze out then. If you're not putting any stuffing, you're just making the garlic bread without stuffing, so you can just cut through. Now, butter on the top. It will melt in the oven, so that's okay. Again, sprinkle some oregano into it. I'll bake this in the oven for 10 minutes. You can see how well the garlic bread has turned out. I baked it on 220 degrees Celsius for first 5 minutes and 200 for another 5 minutes. In total for 10 minutes I've baked it. Let it rest for another 10 minutes. Then on the marks I'll cut it along and then it is ready to serve. I hope you must be very much confident after seeing this video how to make the garlic bread. Do try it at home and subscribe for more such recipes and delicacies on the plate.